Live from KSAT 12, the 6 o'clock news starts right now.
And right off the top, a big break in a 19-year-old murder case involving a baby girl. Back in 2004, Medina County deputies found a baby girl's body on the side of the road. The medical examiner says her umbilical cord was still attached. And now the sheriff's office says that it finally caught the person that it thinks killed baby Hope. The sheriff, who was the chief deputy when Hope was found, tells our Daniela Ibarra what led investigators to the baby's biological mother.
It's a tiny grave shadowed by a major mystery. Who killed the baby girl buried below?
We never gave up.
Medina County Sheriff Randy Brown promised to find out. He named her.
Out of hope, and it became baby Hope, we're never going to stop. I remember us saying a prayer.
Medina County deputies found baby Hope's body dumped on the side of this road. Sheriff Brown was out here and he says she looked just like a baby doll.
It's just something you don't forget about.
He hasn't. 19 years, 2 months, and 1 day after baby Hope was found, the sheriff says he watched deputies arrest 44-year-old Marisela Frausto. DNA proves she's baby Hope's biological mother.
That's the hard part. I do not understand that. Never will. There's so many options today, even 20 years ago.
Frausto, who's in jail on a capital murder charge, will have to answer why.
It's time to pay the fiddler. And that's what she's going to do.
Baby Hope is still being remembered. This year, a seat was left for her at graduation. It's one of the many moments Sheriff Brown says was stolen from baby Hope.
She never got to speak. Didn't get to learn how. So we spoke for her.
Daniela Ibarra, KSAT 12 News.
Neighbors heard the argument, and tonight San Antonio police are investigating a deadly shooting that happened in the back of an apartment complex. This happened sometime just before 1 this afternoon on Whitby Road near Babcock. That's on the northwest side. According to SAPD, the victim shot inside of someone's vehicle and fell out. Officers say the victim pronounced dead at the scene. Witnesses say they heard some kind of disturbance before the shooting. SAPD says the suspect drove off in a vehicle. No arrests have been made. Tonight, a man is in custody after leading Castle Hills police on a high-speed chase and then crashing into a fence. Started around 3:30 this morning. Officers tried pulling over 45-year-old Felix Mancha, who they say was weaving on Loop 410 in Castle Hills. Officers say that Mancha led them all the way to a residential area in Windcrest. According to the police report, Mancha tried driving through a fence in an alleyway, but then crashed. So now he's charged with DWI, evading arrest, and resisting arrest. It is here, my friends. We are in the throes of the Thanksgiving holiday travel rush. Something like 55 million people are expected to fly or hit the road over the next few days. The Transportation Safety Administration thinks that about 30 million of them are going to be at the airports. The Federal Aviation Administration thinks there are going to be 50,000 flights every day throughout the holiday.
Sunday following Thanksgiving this year, we expect about 3 million passengers going through our screening checkpoints. If so, that will be an all-time record.
But there is a little bit of a snag. Storms are also making their way from the Midwest to the East Coast. Forecasters say that the storms could possibly bring in heavy rain and up to 2 feet of snow in the New England area. For our area, the winds kicked up. And boy, did the temperatures go down, Adam.
Yeah, and they're dropping quickly, but luckily our travel weather's pretty good. I mean, around the state today and tomorrow, we're just fine. It's that action on the East Coast. That's the issue, particularly from Maine all the way down to Atlanta is where you'll have some mixed in trouble spots. Now, let's look at our futurecast, and you see the progression through the night tonight and into the early morning hours tomorrow. That active weather, the precipitation moves eastward, still a little problematic in New England at sunrise tomorrow. And then we see it push on out through the day. And by Thanksgiving morning, really looking pretty good across most of the nation. Just some snow, Idaho, Montana, and parts of Wyoming. We could even have a few light showers on Thanksgiving Day. We're going to talk more about that, our chilly temperatures, some cool mornings ahead. I'll help you get prepared in just a bit.
Now, speaking of preparations, let's take you outside and give you a view of the traffic situation. Here's I-35 at Von Ormy. If you see all the way there to the right, you can see there's a service vehicle there on the left lane, and there's also a car there on the median. So it's not like traffic is halted completely, but it is significantly slower because that left lane is closed at the moment. So just letting you know about that.
There's no doubt Thanksgiving's right around the corner, and this time of year, the Edgewood ISD Police Department has a little more on its plate. Between keeping watch on the community, responding to calls, officers also spending their time delivering holiday meals. Some of the food going to families identified by the school district. In other cases, it's a meal delivered with an important reminder.
Police officers will identify minor traffic violations, right? And in those minor traffic violations, we'll do a traffic stop, and our point is to do one, educate the public on safe driving, but also build a sense of community. Instead of offering a citation or even a warning citation, what we'll do is we offer you a turkey or a ham.
No ticket. Instead, you get a turkey. When it's all said and done, the EISD Police Department will have provided about 250 families with a Thanksgiving meal. As Alzheimer's Awareness Month comes to a close, a revelation in dementia prevention happening right here at a local research center. New research out of the Glenn Biggs Institute shows the direct connection between your gut health and your brain health. It showed there are certain probiotics in your gut microbiome that are more prevalent in people with dementia. The information would allow people to learn how to manage their gut health and prevent or postpone dementia. Patient Gail Youngdale, an example of just that.
I've had problems with my gut before, and I'm not having problems with it right now. So I feel real good about that. They gave her what they called the brain diet. And with that, there are the leafy greens, the protein that you eat every day. She also takes probiotics every day.
A brain diet. She and her daughter Terry hope others showing dementia symptoms or with family histories will take the step of calling their doctor and asking about their gut health.
All right. Well, tonight we have hope for Alzheimer's patients. While there's no cure for the neurodegenerative disease that affects more than 6 million Americans, our Ursula Perry has new research that puts Alzheimer's patients closer than ever to an effective treatment.
We're deteriorating. I mean, we're on a downhill slide.
Meet John Struckoff. He's watched his wife of 50 years just fade away. There's been very little help for patients like Lynn until now.
There have been several new drugs recently approved by the Food and Drug Administration for treating Alzheimer's disease. What these do is to attack the amyloid deposits that occur in the brains of these people and reduce them and slow the decline, but they don't reverse the disease.
Hodder says a team at the University of Colorado found the drug called GMCSF, already approved for rheumatoid arthritis, and they believe it actually reversed Alzheimer's.
Not only do they get cognitively better, but the blood biomarkers of brain damage that are used to test drugs for Alzheimer's disease all improved.
And their newest study focuses on finding drugs that block the effects of a protein that's known as ApoE4, a protein that significantly increases the risk of developing Alzheimer's in the first place. There's also 2 commonly used psychiatric drugs that have a significant impact on blocking the ability of ApoE4 to promote amyloid formation.
It isn't just that they declined more slowly, they actually got better.
The next step in this research is to take a look at how age and gender play a role in the onset and the underlying problems caused by Alzheimer's, in the hopes of one day truly finding a way to reverse it. While it's not quite a cure in hand just yet, it is promising news for patients and their families alike. Ursula Perry, KSAT 12 News.
All right, 3 weeks and we are just a few days left in No Shave November. We're raising money for a good cause. We're raising money for 12 cancer foundations. If you would like to donate, scan the QR code on your screen to learn more. Last year, KSAT raised more than $30,000 to benefit cancer research, treatment, and prevention.
Okay, well, continuing now on the theme of giving, how about shoes? From now through December 12th, you can donate a pair of new shoes or socks to the Share the Shoes campaign. This is done through the organization Zapatos. You can drop off those donations at any of the 7 SAPD substations. They're listed right there on your screen. Now, here's the thing. They need shoes and socks for toddlers all the way up to adult sizes. It's a lot of information, but we have it for you on our website, KSAT.com. Go there to check it out.
A civil district judge telling KSAT investigates it's time to modify or even abolish the county's current system of farming out cases. The comments come as a months-long probe from our investigative team found a wide disparity in how often judges are listed as available to assist presiding court. In just a few minutes, what court status sheets show and the reasons some judges gave for not being in the courtroom. Plus,
what does this mean to you? It means that I don't have to move anymore, and I am everywhere.
It was a very special day for several families during an adoption event over in Atascosa County. Why this day is extra special for 2 children, you're going to hear from them up next. San Antonio, you were there for me, and now we want to do the same for you. When I shared news with you about my miscarriage, I was flooded with your messages of love and support. In fact, some of you even shared your own experiences with pregnancy loss and infertility. I know it's tough, but the one thing I learned from this is that you're not alone. We're not alone. So many people go through this, and that's why on November 30th, we're going to have a town hall here at KSAT that specifically focuses on infertility and pregnancy loss. We're going to have a fertility expert, a doctor, and we're also going to have a therapist. They're going to be here to answer your questions. So here's what you do. You click on this article, scroll all the way down, type in your questions, and then hit submit. We're here for you. And remember, don't suffer in silence. Coming back, let's talk plumbing problems. Yeah, they tend to be their worst right after Thanksgiving. Plumbers actually call this Brown Friday, and you can't see him, but Steve is smiling now. What professionals are saying that you can do so that you can avoid having issues with your pipes this holiday weekend.
Brown Friday. All right, it is National Adoption Month, and today 3 Atascosa County families became forever families.
I love these stories. Their adoption ceremonies took place at the Atascosa County Courthouse this morning. Our Erica Hernandez shows us why this Thanksgiving is going to be extra special for those families.
Is he very bonded to his siblings?
Yes, very much.
With tears in their eyes and smiles of excitement.
It's my distinct honor and privilege to pronounce you a forever family. Congratulations.
Families are now complete, and children once in foster care heard the words some have waited years to hear.
We want every child to have a safe, loving home. If they can be with the kinship families, foster families, somebody to love them so that they don't grow up in the foster care system.
4 kids today completing their foster care journey, including Brindley and Logan.
Today we share their last name, Brindley McCleary and Logan McCleary, adopted 11/21/2023.
The 2 had been in the foster care system for over 2 years.
What does this mean to you?
It means that I don't have to move anymore, and I am everywhere.
A moment that is also an emotional one for parents Kevin and Audrey McCleary, who back in 2017 lost their 2 biological children in a car accident. With the village of family and friends behind them, they were able to make it official by becoming Brindley and Logan's parents.
We told the kids that we were parents who needed some children, and they were children who needed some parents, and the Lord put us all together, so.
We were meant for each other.
All 3 families now have more to be thankful for this year. Erica Hernandez, KSAT 12 News.
I loved when little Brindley said, "This means I'm loved everywhere." Aww. I mean, it's more than just a family, it's love, so that's great. Yeah.
So sweet.
All right, let's check out the weather outside right now, Adam. And like I said, what a difference a day makes. Yesterday was kind of muggy and a little warm.
Yep.
Boy, that blew out.
82 degrees yesterday. Today we were in the low 60s, about a 20-degree temperature drop just compared to yesterday afternoon. And we still have a few rain chances as we go into Thanksgiving and even into the upcoming weekend. So let's start with that. Take a look at our shot at rain. Still at 20% Thanksgiving, and that's mainly for the first half of the day. Let's talk about the overall setup and what's happening. We just have some dissipating clouds across Texas, the active weather up and down the East Coast, the eastern seaboard. And this is part of a big upper level dip or upper level trough. And on the tail end of it, there's a little part of it that's pinching off from that main flow. And actually, this is going to be its own little circulation here going through tomorrow and even on into Thanksgiving. It's going to be drifting around northern Mexico tomorrow. And then on Thanksgiving, it pushes some energy and a little bit of mid-level moisture toward us. In turn, we have that slight chance of rain. Take a look at our futurecast. We're not expecting a whole lot in terms of rain Thanksgiving morning. Actually, there's a chance that some or all of it evaporates before hitting the ground because of the dry air that's in place. But nonetheless, we'll have some clouds Thanksgiving morning, sunrise all the way through 1 p.m. There's the possibility of some isolated to widely separated light showers. Shouldn't be very problematic on the roadways, and accumulations would be minimal. Then we progress through the afternoon, the clouds clear out, and we end the day with a good amount of sunshine and a clear night, lasting all the way through Friday. A lot of sunshine. Here's a look at our time lapse today. Some nice clouds streaming overhead, which are now dissipating. Then we lost the daytime heating from the sun. 54 this morning, 63 was our high temperature. So that's below average. Right now we're at 56. The wind has already started to pump the brakes. It's out of the north-northwest at 10. Now that the sun has set, the wind is diminishing. So we had those gusts between 30 and 40 miles per hour earlier today. Most recently, we're not even registering a wind gust out there at the airport officially, but the wind, not as big of a deal. However, it's still going to be out of the north tomorrow, and that should keep mountain cedar in the forecast. I'll have more on that and the recent cedar count coming up at 6:45. Readings right now, mostly in the 50s. Pleasanton and Castroville at 60 degrees. Cotulla 62, Carrizo Springs 61. Elsewhere, we're mainly in the 50s. And as we go through the evening hours, less wind, turning chilly. By midnight, we're at 48. And tomorrow morning, get ready for this. Uvalde 36, along with Hondo. 36 in Kerrville. Lake Hills 39 along with Castroville, right near 40 degrees in and around San Antonio. So 40 in Stone Oak, Von Army 41 along with Elmendorf, and Timberwood Park 39 at sunrise. Then by tomorrow afternoon, we make it into the mid 60s. So jacket weather in the morning, and if you want, you can have light sleeves in the afternoon. We'll have plenty of sunshine to keep you warm as well, and a north wind at only 5 to 10. Tomorrow afternoon, largely mid 60s, some lower 60s as you get up into the hill country. And that's going to be the general trend in the 60-degree range for the rest of this week, including the weekend. And then by Monday, we drop a little bit because of another cold front. So Thursday, 43 at 7 a.m. By the afternoon, we're right up near 60, clearing out later in the day, as I mentioned before, with just that 20% chance early on in the day. We get into the weekend. Gray clouds move back in, a few isolated showers, 20% chance Saturday. By Sunday, I think that drizzling dampness returns, kind of like last Sunday, with a few isolated showers mixed in as well.
It's going to be weird to see those temperatures below average when most of our year's been above average.
And for an extended stretch here.
Yeah.
But it really doesn't matter what's happening outside because people are going to be inside this Thanksgiving and they're going to be enjoying a nice tradition. And I'm not talking about the turkey.
Yes, the Cowboys are in action. It's a holiday tradition unlike any other. Dolly Parton will even be performing. So if you're a fan, get ready. The team is feeling quite spirited ahead of their Week 12 clash with Washington. And Frank Harris turned in a career performance in his final home regular season game, and he's being recognized on the national level.
I eat sweet potato pie.
Exactly. Yeah,
pecan.
Talk to him, CD.
I'm definitely a pecan guy.
In the Smith household, long-standing tradition, but we're a ham family, regardless if it's Christmas or Thanksgiving, so we're going to go ham. We don't really like turkey.
Sounds like O-lineman Tyler Smith is planning to go ham on and off the field this Thanksgiving. It's time for Big Board Sports.
Football coverage brought to you by Davis Law Firm.
The Dallas Cowboys playing on Thanksgiving is an annual tradition. The Cowboys own a 32-22-1 record on the holiday. And last week, when the Cowboys earned their 7th win of the season against the Panthers, cornerback DeRon Bland put himself back in the national headlines by tying an NFL season record with his 4th pick six. Bland credits the Cowboys coaching staff for helping elevate his game to what it is now since being drafted in the 5th round out of Fresno State. Head coach Mike McCarthy, though, doesn't feel his draft position should affect how people view him now.
When you're a first-round pick versus a first-round pick, the only thing that means is you're at the front of the line for the opportunities. You know, just because you're 3 or 4 in line, but at the end of the day, when they get here, they all have to go play. And he has stepped in here and has done it since day one. So should he have been a first, second, third round pick? I mean, you know, if you go off of professional football production, you can make that case.
Well, after a historic showing, quarterback Frank Harris, in which he put 4th in last week's contest against South Florida, the UTSA QB has earned a pair of National Player of the Week honors, one being the Davey O'Brien Award co-National QB of the Week, who he's sharing with Oregon QB Bo Nix. Harris reflecting on his improvement from the start of the season to now.
I didn't do any spring ball, did a little bit of a fall camp, so I mean, I was just getting out there playing against Houston, kind of, you know, rusty, I guess you could say, to progress and then finally, you know, knocking some rust off to the end of the season. So I just have credit to my teammates and the coaching staff for believing in me through the whole process. And I think now we're kind of reaping the benefits.
That he is. Harris and the Roadrunners will square off against nationally ranked Tulane in a battle for a spot in the AAC championship game this Friday. Some hopeful news for the Spurs. Devin Vassell has been upgraded to questionable for tomorrow's rematch against the Los Angeles Clippers. The 4th-year guard has missed the last 3 games with a left abductor strain. Vassell's return to the lineup is crucial as San Antonio works to break its now 9-game losing streak. Last night, the Spurs fell to the Clippers by a 25-point margin for the 5th time this season. The two will rematch tomorrow at 7.
So the first time they played, it was 40.
Yes.
Then it's 25. So it's about time, you know.
Yeah.
Just keep it chipping away.
Chipping away.
Yeah. Pounding the rock, as Pop would say, right?
Yes.
Thanks, Mary.
Thank you. Now, coming up after the break, a civil district judge says that it may be time to modify or even abolish the county's current system of farming out cases. Coming up, KSAT investigates what court status sheets show and also the reasons that some judges gave for not being in the courtroom. Stick around.